What is up, guys? It's Razor, and hope you guys enjoy the duels of this deck. So this is my Altergeist Musketeer deck. So Altergeist mixed with Magical Musketeers. Another Magical Musketeer deck mixed with another archetype. I've done this quite a bit in the past. I've made so many Magical Musketeer decks. Mixed them with Dark Worlds. I've mixed them with Magic Specters. I mixed them with dinosaurs, Light Swarms. Just so many different archetypes. And now I mix them with Altergeist. And it actually worked out very well, as it always does. Because Magical Musketeers are great. Very underrated archetype. And Altergeist are meta, so I'm basically mixing with a meta deck this time. When I mixed Magical Musketeers with dinosaurs, dinosaurs weren't meta at that time. But, so this is technically the first time I've mixed Magical Musketeers with a meta deck. And now you may be wondering, how does this deck work? Well, Multi-Faker can be summoned when a trap's activated, right? So if you activate a Magical Musketeer trap card, it will trigger Multi-Faker's effect, and you'll be able to special summon it, and then you'll be able to get Silquitus straight from your deck. So if you activate any of the Magical Musketeer traps, so Last Stand, Desperado, and I also ran Dancing Needle in this deck as well. This is the first time I've used this card in Magical Musketeers. I've never used this card in Magical Musketeers before. I didn't think it was good enough to be used. But in this particular deck it works. I only run 2 copies of it though. Because obviously it's not as good as Last Stand or Desperado. But it does trigger Multi-Faker's effect. So that's really good. Only double cross domination because the Altergeist already got a trap card that negates monster effects. So cross domination is not as good as in this deck, since Altergeist can already negate a monster effect, so you don't really need to add any more than that. And at the field, 2 of it's enough. You don't need to run 3 of it. And only run double dock. I'm going to start doing this as a staple from now on because Doc just... I open up with him too many times in my opening hand, and I have no Magical Musketeers in the graveyard, and his effect's just so hard you can't use his effect. So from now on, I'm gonna keep that staple as a 2 of. From now on, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it 3, 2, 3, 3, and 2 from now on. This ratio seems to work the best. As for the Altergeist, the staple, 3 Multi-Fakers, double Silquitus, or Silquitus, triple Milliseek. I decided not to run Marionetter. Because I mainly want to normal summon the Magical Musketeers. I don't really want to normal summon this because the Magical Musketeers need the normal summon. So that's why I only ran. I didn't run Marionetter. For the other Altergeist cards, we got double the Reborn card. basically the Call of the Haunted. The Call of the Haunted for the archetype for Altergeist. And then double personal spoofing. This card's really good because they can get you multi-faker straight from your deck. I would run it at 3, but Millseek also gets you multi-faker straight from your deck as well, so you don't really need to run 3 of this. 2 is fine. And just so you know, you probably already know this, but Millseek goes into Link Kribo, and it'll if you go into Link Kribo with it, it'll trigger Millseek's effect. And you can search multi-faker. Multi-faker is really the key card in this deck, though, because you summon it off the Magical Musketeers traps, and then you get Silquitus and all that, and it just multi-faker is just amazing. And then other than that, other than the Magical Musketeers and the Altergeist cards, we're in Pod Duality. Since you're going to be special summoning multi-faker during your opponent's turn mainly. And Altergeist already run Pod Duality anyway. And it's also great with the Magical Musketeers. We also run 1-for-1 to get Millseek straight from your deck. And then Instant Fusion, obviously, 1000 as Restrict. And it's also great with the Magical Musketeers as well. And then the last card that I run is Upstart Goblin, which is great with the Magical Musketeers. I decided not to run Pod Desires in this deck. But anyway, for the extra deck, we got 1000 as Restrict. The rank 3 that pops the back row. Back Equip Engineer. Oh, this card's in here for Silquitus, or Silquitus. If you have 2 copies of it on the field, you can go into this. Reduce your opponent's monster to 0. And deal 1600 damage basically. Because you'll be able to attack the monster with 0 attack. And then for Link monsters, we got Borreload, Boral Sword, Nightmare cards, of course. And then the Altergeist Link monsters, Hyperstar, Code Talker, Underclock Taker, and Link Kribo. And in the other Altergeist traps, most people don't run these. They got a Trap Monster. And they got Camouflage, which I don't think anybody runs this either. And then of course, I was gonna run double summon, but I decided not to. And I thought about running Pod Desires as well, but I decided not to run it either. But anyway, this is my Altergeist Magical Musketeer deck. I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next deck that I post. I post mainly every day. I try to anyway. Some days I may miss, but I just recently got back from a hiatus. I took like a 3-week hiatus because I had some financial issues or whatever, but I got that resolved. Everything's good now. So I'm back, and I'm going to try my best to post every day. So